Hey, Myra Cassidy here, religious abuse recovery coach, actress, writer. You're watching Sisters Living with Religious Trauma Syndrome. Join my Facebook group. It is a support group for those individuals who identify as either, I can never get the timing right. It's always some type of background noise going on. For those who are either active, inactive, or you simply are not sure, you just know that you're not feeling okay. You're not feeling emotionally safe. And I've been there, which is why I've also created the support group, especially because I understand the impact that it has on a person emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, and the impact this has on children, which is why not only do I have the Facebook group, and definitely my mission this next year, going into year 2 of this YouTube channel, is to grow the support group and to also use it as kind of like a dual modality with the Myra's New World Theater program, which is just a fun way to engage mothers and daughters in the healing process. And what this is it is totally free. It's private. It is a virtual program for teen girls that I am curating and teaching on how to be successful as a solo performer. And definitely, even if there's no interest in acting or theater at all, it's a really good space for an extracurricular activity for a teen girl to come together and have community. As long as you are English speaking and your time zone matches mine, we good. I got the link in the comment field below. So moms, definitely check me out. Ask me any questions that you'd like to ask me. No, I'm not an apostate. Yes, I know my journey is messy and icky and confusing, but guess what? That's the point. A lot of us have gone through these similar journeys, and women are being gaslit away from the religion, and it's not okay. It's not okay. And the work that I do and the stories that I've heard, horrific. I mean, even stories in the same city where I'm from, even talking to someone who's no longer a witness right now that used to be. And we're talking about back in the day. She's now a grandmother. But back in the day, I mean, the same Kingdom Hall she went to are the same Kingdom Halls that I, have been in. So you're going, what in the world? So these people are still around within the congregation, not changing, right? They're still doing, this is a narcissistic abuse within the congregation, right? It's persecution within the congregation. And the fact of the matter is people are actually are experiencing religious abuse, being hurt, being gaslit from the congregation, being told to be forgiving, you're not praying, all these unfair things. That's just not true. So that's why I do what I do. Okay. I have religious trauma syndrome. It's horrific to what you have to go through and what you heal. It's something that affects people in all religions. And when you have religious trauma syndrome, we're talking about like simultaneous symptoms that have now come together to affect you permanently. You have been permanently damaged from religion. How terrible. So some of the things that people go through are the anxiety, the depression, the suicidal ideation. It's different levels to it, right? Because you've got spiritual abuse, then you've got religious trauma, and then you've got religious trauma syndrome. That's the way that I like to explain it, is how it kind of, if you don't get help, right? When you're experiencing spiritual abuse, if you don't get the help and the support you need right here, now it opens you up for worse situations that can actually impact permanently your health and your mental well-being and that of your children, which is why I do what I do. So definitely think about joining my Facebook group, JW Sisters Living with Religious Trauma Syndrome. And definitely, hey moms, think about signing up your teen daughter for this virtual program that's starting November the 30th. The link is below. I do want to give a little bit of a lesson today, or talk to you about a certain topic, and it's definitely the fact that, come on now, there really needs to be a mental health association for Jehovah's Witnesses, in my opinion. Mormons, they've got one. So why is that not a necessity when the elders constantly say, we're just a spiritual organization. We're just a spiritual organization. But what you're doing is you're causing individuals to seek mental health from people who are not trained in the religion of Jehovah's Witnesses. So yes, there's definitely successful, wonderful therapists out there who have clients who are Jehovah's Witnesses, and they love their clients and they have a great relationship. But then you also have people who've had journeys similar to mine where you're getting beat up on by therapists, by therapists, by therapists. And I know being black, people say, you're not going to a black therapist. I'm like, no, I went to several black female therapists over the years. Before, and I've talked on this channel before about what happened when I took my kids to family therapy, and how 2 family therapists in a row couldn't help us and did harm and told me as a mom, well, go to school and do it yourself. So I did. But I've also had therapists that I saw one-on-one prior to that and afterward. It's very consistent, right? Sometimes the issues that you go through as one of Jehovah's Witnesses is very complex. And unless a person has actually understands it, better yet, been through it themselves, it's real hard sometimes for them to get you through the healing process. So for me, you know, and here's what I wanted to share. Since 2015, I've only heard of 2 therapists who are Jehovah's Witnesses. One very recently, who's not even in Indianapolis, Indiana, in California. And then another one that I originally saw in 2015. And what I was told in 2015, I mean, it's mind-boggling. You're raised all your life to go to the elders for help. They're going to protect you from the windstorm. But then you go and you talk to a sister who is a pioneer, whose husband is an elder, who is a therapist, and who is telling you, yeah, unfortunately, they don't understand human behavior. So the best thing you can do in this situation is go to the hall and go home and don't tell them anything. But that was 2015 when I was still in my abusive marriage. How do you even break that down? Which is why I'm talking about the need for there being more mental health professionals who understand and who could break you down. Because if that's what the situation is, I need some worksheets. I need some examples. Tell me how to do. Don't just tell me what to do. How do I do it? How do I do it? I mean, talking to that, right then, I will never forget in 2015, after I heard that, I thought to myself, the only way I'm going to be able to survive as one of Jehovah's Witnesses is if I understand human behavior. I mean, that therapist, she sat back and she told me, she said, so many times I look at the decision of the elders and I just sit back and go, that's not going to work. And I'm going, then you are the smartest person in the room. Like, you mean to tell me you already know that a decision is going to fail because of your professional training? What? So definitely, that's one thing. I'm going to stop right now because my video is going a little bit long. Definitely advocating, especially with the change as far as, hey, it's free for all. Hey, Jehovah's Witnesses, go to college if you want to. No one should judge you. Well, these young individuals who are coming up now, think about going into mental health. Thinking about being, that coach for somebody, or that peer specialist professional, or that psychologist, if you will, to be able to be there to help this population of people that, to a lot of people, have a complex way of practicing religion. So therefore, when trauma is done, it can be very, very complex. And like in my own personal journey, one of the main reasons why I'm still a witness and still a PMO, it's very clear that the main root of the problem is my family dynamic. Straight toxic, straight terrible. Yeah, but when everyone has a title, elder, Bethelite, need is great, servant in the forward congregation, is really, really hard for other people to believe you when you're being victimized in your own family tree. How terrible. Which is another reason why I created the support group, Sisters Living with Religious Trauma Syndrome. Definitely think about joining my Facebook support group, and definitely think about putting your teen in the free virtual program that's going to be kicking off November the 30th, because I'm determined as a mom, my child is not going to be gaslit away from the religion. She's going to get a fair opportunity to decide if this is what she wants to do or not. So I'm going to create a space where she can just be, think, and process. All right, have a good one.